So I wanted to make this quick video because I recently posted a video where I was talking about how hustle culture is complete bullshit. If you guys want, you can check it out. And the most insane thing is that Alex Hormozi, one of the biggest supporters of hustle culture, has admitted on the podcast to Tony Robbins that hustling and grinding 24/7 has actually not made him happier or more fulfilled, and he doesn't actually feel much by doing that. He talks about that this is just what he does and he's used to it, and he tells other men to do it. But turns out that he also realized, you know what? Tony's right. Maybe you do need to look for a higher purpose, and then your work is going to feel more fulfilling. And by no means, I'm not trying to take a hit at Alex Hormozi. I'm not trying to say this guy is anything bad. This is a great person. I actually watched a lot of his videos. He's very inspiring. I read his posts all the time. So absolutely not. I fully support this guy. I respect him. I am just saying that even for someone as accomplished as he is, he's in his late 30s and he's basically achieved everything all of us younger men want. And even at his point, he's showing moments of vulnerability. The fact that, yes, he could be wrong about some things and he's still learning and growing as a human just like we are. Only we're probably making more mistakes early on. And I'm actually interested to see how does that impact the type of content he's going to make. Is he going to keep saying, work your ass off 24/7, get up, get to work? Or is he going to tailor it back and start saying, maybe you should follow your purpose or find something that you really like to do and then scale it into a business? So that was actually an interesting podcast to watch. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, well, I made this video recently and that hustle culture is bullshit and that I'm just glazing myself. Not at all. All I'm saying is it's just a coincidence that I happen to think about the same thing and wanted to share it with you guys. And it turns out now that this idea of the hustle culture is getting debunked in real time by many people. Tony Robbins himself, who always supports hard work, of course, but he's now big on purpose. It seems like in general, the world that we live in is shifting towards more purposeful, more meaningful, fulfilling careers or work in general. It's no longer about working all your waking hours. It's now more about work on what you like and then scale it into a business, or that's your passion and you can also make money while you're doing it and make it into your whole life. But this way it's a lot more sustainable rather than working all the time. And turns out even if you're successful and you're working all the time, you're still not going to feel that great. So that's a really good point that I've actually picked up from that podcast and I learned. And I don't really consume much content as in the typical videos that are fun to watch, a bunch of brain rot, but I do consume a lot of podcasts and educational content, especially when I'm driving or maybe even at the gym if I don't want to listen to music. And on top of that, also reading books. So I am going to come on here a lot of the times and just share something that I've learned just recently or something I've learned a long time ago and something that really stands out to me. So once again, I'm not taking a hit on the guy. All I'm saying is this is what I picked up and learned as a very valuable lesson, that thanks to him, we were also able to see this now ahead before it happens. Before you're in that position and you realize that this actually isn't making you feel any better. Of course, I completely support his work and he's very inspirational. So I hope he continues doing what he's doing, and I think he will. And yeah, that's all I have to share for today. I'll catch you guys in the next one.